Here's the thing, fossil fuels are destroying the environment. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But there's something you can do about it right now. You, your family, your friends, your community, your company, your school can divest. Why? Fossil fuels are history. Divesting is the necessary thing to do in order to counteract climate change. It's all about the logic chain. We need climate solutions, we need government actions, but right now the fossil fuel industry has so much political clout that we as citizens can't make these consumer choices that we want to. The fossil fuel industry is so influential in our politics that your average citizen can't enact legislation. We're supposed to be a government for the people, by the people, but it looks more and more every day like we're a government for the fossil fuel industries and other big lobbyist groups. Renewables are the future. And get this, divesting is actually a pretty savvy financial decision. Investment returns on fossil fuels will and are declining. Plus, no matter how hard the BPs, the Shells, the Exxons of the world try to convince you, past performance is not an indicator of future returns. 50 years ago, the oil industry was doing really well, but that's not what it's going to look like in another 50. And believe me, oil stocks are already not looking too hot. Plus, all the cool kids are doing it. Tons of colleges have divested, and the entire country of Norway just did. But maybe you don't agree because you read that one New York Times op-ed about how divestment is a failure. Yes, by virtue of selling your stocks, someone else is going to buy them. And even if every college in the US divested, it would barely cause a ripple in the world market. But it's about more than just where your money's going. Aside from the political stance of divesting, it's about taking that money and putting it somewhere else, not in the fossil fuel industry. Just like you vote with your dollar every time you go to the grocery store, you vote with your dollar by where you support your investments. Divesting as a political statement also seeks to shine light on the climate change as a movement, as well as the evils of fossil fuels. So you've divested all this cash from big oil, what you gonna do with it? There is a plethora of exciting opportunities in the green and sustainable marketplace. You should invest in this new economy. We have local and organic, non-GMO, conflict-free cookies. Plus, green jobs have been quadrupling every year, and while that growth doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get quadruple back in your stocks, it does show a trend. Sustainable companies, green energy, renewables are growing and reshaping the world in which we live. Teal deer, divest. It's good for the planet, it's good for your conscience, and it's good for your pocket. Hi, thanks for watching. If you weren't aware, Global Divestment Day is the 13th and 14th of February. Check your stock portfolios, encourage your company to check its stock portfolios, talk to your dean of your school, and try to get everyone you know to divest. As always, loads of links down below. If you liked it, hit like. If you want to subscribe, I would appreciate that so much. If you know anyone who's considering divesting or might be interested in the topic, please share this video or any of the information down below. You all rock. Thanks for watching. Bye!